Hello, this is Naomi Bennett with Learn Astrology Now. This is a review of the events from last week. There were really only three of them that were of any significance that are worth mentioning, which is that the French continued to do massive strikes and basically paralyze France all of this week under protests that the government wanted to reduce or increase the pension age from 60 to 62, and that the Chilean miners were released after 69 days of effort. And note that that came on October the 12th and the 13th, and that was the days last week we talked about the use of technology, that it was a good time for technology. And what's interesting also is that basically they had been buried alive down below the ground, and that's still representative of the Pluto in Capricorn that goes on for like 5 years. But the use of technology was able to pull them out, and that was all 39 of the miners. And then I noted that also, remember, we have the continuing T-square of Pluto and Saturn and Uranus, and that there was a note that around the world there's global hostility for all immigrants, that there's a resistance and a lot of legal action being taken to sending all of these immigrants back home to their home countries. Even Mexico is doing that with people from Honduras and Guatemala. And if you remember, France took and sent all the gypsies back to Romania, and then Australia has been resisting a lot of immigrants that have been coming by boat. So I will be posting this week a quarterly forecast for the end of the year, and I will also post the first quarter forecast for the beginning of the next year. With this, I will stop and we'll go on to the chart. This is the weekly forecast for October 17th, 2010. We start off very well on Sunday with some very positive aspects. The moon is in Aquarius, so it's a cycle high for Aquarians, it's a cycle low for Leos. And it is not only conjunct Neptune, but it's trine the Sun and Mercury. So this is a very positive day for creative writing, for creative projects, for anything that is artistic. And I would think that it would be a good day to be getting along with people in general. I wouldn't be signing contracts. Mars is still square Neptune, so there can be unknown factors or illusions, delusions on your part. So I would wait until the middle of the week to be signing any contracts. On Monday, the 18th, we have the moon entering into Pisces. So for the next 2 days, on Monday and Tuesday, Pisces are in high and Virgos are in low. The moon is trine Venus, so again, today, Monday, is an excellent day for communication, for getting along with your friends and your personal relationships. Mars is also trine Jupiter and Uranus, and is applying to that, so you wind up having good business aspects and strong business results. That continues through the rest of this week as it applies. I consider Tuesday to be the very best day of the week because the moon is again in Pisces, but it is also conjunct the Jupiter and Uranus. So from a best activity day, from a business point of view, Tuesday is very good. On Wednesday and Thursday, the moon is in Aries, so it is a cycle high for the Aries. It's a cycle low for Libra. And we find that I think that Wednesday is the more difficult day for Aries people. They can have conflicts with children. They can have difficulty if they own their own business or they have a personal project. Tuesday looks like it's a day for tight money. Because the moon is in opposition to Saturn, and that usually means expenses, things that are old break down, or you have difficulty with older parents or women. On Friday, the moon is still in Aries, but it is a full moon that day, and it's exact. So usually there's a little bit more volatility with a full moon And on Saturday, the moon finally moves into Taurus, and it is opposing the Sun, Mercury, and Venus. I would say that, like Friday, that you can still have personal volatility and what I'm going to say, conflicts with others, but it can be creative and push you into the future. So the best to you, and we'll see you next week.